Yeah, so what I'm going to do is just give maybe some diagrams to try and make the concept of biofeedback a little bit more simple. This is one of my messages in life, is try and keep things simple. Neurofeedback, especially neuroscience, can get rather complicated. Understandably so, the brain is a very complicated and amazing structure. But for now, the very basic concept, which I got with biofeedback, was we're just going to look at it this way: is what we can do is be down here, and at this point is that when we're it's called the fight or flight mode of the autonomic nervous system, and this is what happened, is how people survived way back gazillions of years ago when they saw a dinosaur. They had the flight or fight mode. They had to say, "Oh, danger, run!" All right, because if they just stood there, they would be eaten up, and we wouldn't survive. So what would happen was the heart rate and the breathing rate increased, and up here you're focused, you're paying attention. All right. Now the same analogy can be used as if you're walking through the forest and you see a snake. Same thing happens. What happens? Okay. And then what happens is then you look a little bit closer and you see it's just a rope, and down it comes. And you're back to normal again. You're rested and relaxed. But here you're very highly, narrowly focused, full of anxiety. You got to be really careful. And so the idea is to say, okay, fine. The trouble is that a lot of people get stuck up here. They're in a constant state of alert. And so and this is where the heart rate is very always quicker. And in the brain, we can see in the brain the anxiety. At certain areas, the frontal lobe, it's called, is that the brain is acting very quickly. It's paying attention. It has to, all right? And so the idea is to be able to try and stop this. The key is at the very beginning is breathing. And they've been doing breathing for thousands of years. And right now you can go and get help. Yoga is wonderful. Mindfulness is wonderful. They come up with all these things. This is great stuff. And the point is that you're learning. You get taught. It's practice. It's continuous. One thing about biofeedback is that we can get you to that state quick. But the goal is, of course, or I hate to use the word goal, the objective is that we get you to a point that you learn yourself, that you can do this, that you don't become dependent on me or whatever. We get you there, and then you have to learn, what do I need to do? And with the biofeedback, the idea is that when you're looking at, usually it's looking at a ball going up and down. And all you have to do is focus on the ball. That's the challenge. It's very difficult because our brains are constantly, nowadays, we're looking for different things. We don't want to get bored. We get bored easily, so we need constant stimulation. That's the challenge, is to change that. So with the biofeedback, this is what we can deal with. It's very simple, but of course it takes effort.